Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's VAR 360 News Bulletin. In today's bulletin we have the following noteworthy information. Hot. Secret meetings with Manchester United, Zidane reveals when he might replace Ten Hag. Mctominay continues to shine, Ten Hag receives a painful blow. Ten Hag receives great news, Malaysia returns to action. Gary Neville speaks out, criticizing FA's appointment of Tuchel. Secret meetings with Manchester United, Zidane reveals when he might replace Ten Hag. Dear viewers and listeners, on October 16th, the English Football Association officially appointed Thomas Tuchel as the head coach of the England national team. This decision has somewhat reduced the pressure on Erik ten Hag, as Tuchel was previously considered a top candidate for the Manchester United managerial position if the club decided to change their manager. But Ten Hag's position is not yet secure. According to information from the Mirror, a potential candidate being highly rated by the Red Devils owners is Zinedine Zidane. Although the French manager has not appeared publicly, journalist Samuel Mead reveals that secret negotiations between the two parties are taking place. According to reliable sources, Ineos Group's executive director Jean-Claude Blanc maintains a close relationship with coach Zinedine Zidane. Currently, Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos Group holds a 27.7% stake in Manchester United. With this special relationship, the possibility of Zidane managing MU in the near future is entirely possible. Waiting for Zidane for another month? Coach Zinedine Zidane made history by leading Real Madrid to 3 consecutive Champions League titles in his first spell. Besides this resounding success, he also brought other important titles to the Bernabeu team, including 2 La Liga championships, 2 Spanish Super Cups, 2 European Super Cups, and 2 FIFA Club World Cups. This impressive track record has strongly impressed the Ineos Group with the French coach. Zidane hasn't taken any job at any other club apart from his 2 spells managing Real Madrid. This legend has been sitting idle since parting ways with Real in May 2021. Ineos has not yet reached a specific agreement with coach Zidane, which means coach Ten Hag may continue to keep his position for at least another month. However, if Manchester United continues to perform poorly until the national team gathering in November, and coach Zidane expresses renewed interest in coaching, the likelihood of a managerial change at Manchester United will become higher. Before the 2024-25 season, German media revealed that Bayern Munich and coach Zinedine Zidane had come very close to an agreement. That was when the Allianz Arena club really needed a new coach. However, discussions broke down at the last minute. Eventually, Bayern Munich appointed Vincent Kompany on the recommendation of coach Pep Guardiola, while Zinedine Zidane has remained inactive since then. Mctominay continues to shine. Ten Hag receives a painful blow. Dear viewers, in the 2022-23 season, Mctominay scored 10 goals, an impressive number for a midfielder. However, his contributions were not enough to secure a starting position under coach Erik ten Hag. The team is in the process of comprehensive rebuilding with a new playing style, and Mctominay, though talented, does not fit into the Dutch manager's long-term tactical plans. Erik ten Hag once admitted that he didn't want to let Mctominay go, but financial pressure forced Manchester United to sell some players to make room for new signings. With a £25 million offer from Napoli, the Scottish midfielder moved to Italy, joining the Serie A champions, where he will play under the guidance of coach Antonio Conte. Napoli quickly placed their trust in Mctominay with the number 8 shirt, a number previously worn by great players like Fabian Ruiz and Jorginho. Right in his Serie A debut, Mctominay contributed to a 4-0 victory over Cagliari. Coach Conte discovered the midfielder's excellent attacking ability, something that wasn't fully utilized when he was playing in England. Conte decided to push Mctominay higher up in the tactical formation, placing him in an attacking midfield position to take advantage of his ability to penetrate the penalty area and score goals. This change quickly paid off as Mctominay not only created opportunities but also scored important goals. In the match against Palermo in the Coppa Italia, Mctominay scored immediately after coming off the bench, with assistance from Romelu Lukaku, his former teammate at Manchester United. Not stopping there, the combination of Mctominay and Lukaku continued to flourish in the Serie A match against Como, when just 26 seconds after kickoff, Lukaku assisted Mctominay to score. The chemistry between these two players brings a new breath to Napoli's attack. Lukaku enthusiastically shared, "Scott understands my playing style and we had a good time in Manchester. His scoring ability is scary, and we expect more from him." Mctominay's brilliance at Napoli has left fans regretful and wondering if Manchester United made a mistake in letting him go. While McTominay shines in Serie A, the Red Devils' midfield has fallen into crisis. Manuel Ugarte, who is expected to be McTominay's replacement, hasn't shown much, while Christian Eriksen can't completely solve the midfield's problems. Casemiro's decline in form has made the situation even worse. Once a solid pillar at Real Madrid, the Brazilian midfielder no longer maintains the same level as before. The gaps in midfield have made Manchester United's defense more vulnerable than ever. Notably, Bruno Fernandes, one of the team's brightest stars, is also struggling. His irritability and lack of control in recent matches have led to him being sent off twice in a short period, further reducing the team's stability. While Manchester United struggles to regain balance, McTominay has found his new home at Napoli. With a professional environment and a suitable tactical system, the Scottish midfielder is gradually becoming an indispensable pillar of the Italian team. Continuous excellent performances help McTominay become more confident, and no one can deny that Napoli is an ideal place for him to develop. Scott McTominay's new journey opens up new opportunities, but also makes Manchester United reflect. They lost a player with strong attacking abilities, and McTominay's absence could be a decision that the Red Devils management will regret in the coming time. With what McTominay has shown at Napoli, perhaps he has found the promised land to shine, and his new journey will certainly have many things to look forward to. Ten Hag receives great news. Tyrell Malacia returns to action. Dear viewers and listeners, the Dutch fullback became the first signing of the Erik ten Hag era in the summer of 2022, impressing in his first season in English football, where he made 29 appearances across all competitions. His last match for the club was in May 2023, missing the entire 2023-24 season due to a severe knee injury requiring surgery. Tyrell Malacia did not join the Manchester United squad in the United States for the pre-season tour, but has appeared in the team's most recent first-team training session. His absence was part of a larger issue at the left-back position, with Luke Shaw also suffering from injury and currently sidelined. According to Voetbal International, Malacia is now back in training and very close to returning to action. While Saturday's match against Brentford comes too soon, the source states he could be back on the field by late October or early November. Malacia could potentially feature in the away match against West Ham United, October 27, the home game against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup, October 30, or the away trip to Chelsea, November 3. Speaking last month, Ten Hag said about Malacia, "Of course, we want to push him back, but it's not easy when you have to miss him for so long. After more than a season of injury, he's training very hard and making very good progress at the moment. He's making big steps, so we think that in a short time, we can expect him in team training. I also hope that soon he can be back in games." With Malacia and Shaw not ready for the Brentford match, Lisandro Martinez or Johnny Evans might be tasked with filling in. Gary Neville speaks out, criticizing FA for appointing Tuchel. The FA has officially announced the appointment of Thomas Tuchel as the head coach of the England team starting from January 1st. Lee Carsley will serve as interim manager until the end of the Nations League group stage. This appointment has been positively received as Thomas Tuchel is a skilled strategist. However, Gary Neville feels disappointed that the FA did not appoint an English manager. The England team has got an excellent coach, no doubt about that. Thomas Tuchel has a proven track record. From that perspective, the FA can't be criticized. Perhaps they've recruited the best coach in the world available at this time. But I'm not sure this appointment meets the criteria of St. George's Park, England team's headquarters. and the belief in English coaches and the development in England's performance in recent years. St. George's Park is a place to prove that English coaches can return to the top of European football. But this is very difficult. It's hard for English coaches to get a top job in the Premier League, but it's also reasonable because we have the best clubs in the world. But now even the England manager position has been given to an international coach. I have nothing against Thomas Tuchel. It's just a bit disappointing. It's known that Pep Guardiola was the FA's first choice. Graham Potter was also a candidate, but the FA believed there was no English option good enough at this time. This information concludes today's news bulletin. Thank you, and see you in the next videos.